Hello, the game has started and I am playing the bot. It's me to go first. I have a pretty ropey rack. I have nutty on my rack. Mutty I don't think is good. Munty, no. Nutty. Ducks, okay, opponent gets some X action there. Is there a 5 vowel 8 here through the T? No. Is there a 4 timer? Not that I can see. What to do, how to resolve this rack. Maybe just UME. Yeah, can't see anything much better than that. Foamy, okay, now I have whiz. Now, just before I play whiz, let's see if there's an IZE ending word. Not that I can see, and it's a closed board anyway, so whiz it is. 57 takes an S front hook. Yep, there it comes. Now, undurns, that's quite a nice one. You don't see that very often. Maybe just OE here. Etiolate. Etiolate through a T. That's a shame there's no T. And I don't think the un prefix helps this rack, so I'm going with OE. Takes out a hotspot and scores half decently while balancing the rack. Okay, this is an interesting scenario. I've got the QU here. So what would this look like? Quartile, that looks good. Is there any better spot for a bingo? Tequila is good, and liquate. Tequila. Does the Q get tripled with liquate? Not quite. So I think it's gonna be, unless there's a UN play. No, I think I'll go with quartile for 82. Opponents come down with a fancy scruntier for 63. Do I have a bingo? I have the boy component of a word. And the bay component. Ballad. There is a balla word. Balladon. Ball boy. Almost. Tennis term. What about... Okay, so I'm giving up on bingo prospects here. Or actually, maybe just consider the R. Parabol. The OLY ending. No. So, is there a 5-letter play beginning with a Y or a B which doesn't burn the blank? Boiler. $33. Okay, opponents played Eon. Now I have the like component of a word. I don't think rage-like is good, although perhaps it is. Ague-like is good, but that would be through an L or a U. I feel there's something through this R, definitely. Takes an S, I think. I have nothing for going in front of the BE, so I was looking at maybe KA as an option here, but it's still a bit vowel heavy. Okay, I've given up on the bingo prospect. Yeah, I think what I'll do is play KA. KE would be better, but it's not a word. Yeah, I'm going with this for 28. Okay. The B and G don't go fantastically together. Bay is good, but I've got beige and beigest. Beigest and Humes. $77. Oh, wait a minute. Delphs. That's even better. Probe. Okay. I've drawn a fairly balanced rack here. Swoonia. Okay, nice parallel play for opponent. I've got a couple of H's. So some scoring potential with those. Remaining tiles not particularly bingo-y, so I don't have to worry about blocking lanes. I guess pars and gifts. Pity I don't have an N for Azon. I have paid here, but the rack leave, that's 25. I think SHH might be good. Shh. In which case I could go out. Well, there's 7 tiles left. I think I will go with pars and gifts for 26. I'll draw the J, jive stands out. I'd probably... Okay, opponent has Assini, not a bingo, but do I hang on to my one and only vowel by playing something like Merv? Or do I just... What do I do with the J? That's the question. I think I'll get rid of it now and just suffer the consequences of a consonant heavy rack. 28. Opponent plays pack. Now AH is good. So what to do here? Hoko is good. What does that score? 24. That's not bad. Opponent's not going out, so I might as well go out slowly. 24. He plays Annie. Can he go out? Possibly. Don't see it though. Boiler. I could just do rim there, or yeah, rim dim here is probably a bit better. So that's 12. Opponent plays Fir, and then I'll go out with AR and RE, or anything better. Boiler. Boiler I don't think is good, no. Okay, so I'll just go out with AR and RE. Yeah. And that's the end of the game. So 517 to 425. Let's see what we missed. So this opening rack, pretty dire. Nutty was best for 24. And then opponent comes down with ducks. Now emu, yeah, 16 with a slightly better leave. I got 15 for emu. I suppose emu just opened up the trip lane, and opponent did have the S, so I don't know if emu would have been best there. But anyway, foamy comes down for 26, and then Wiz was best for 57. Undurns, unfortunately, comes down there for 78, the S hook. And then OE for 15. Yeah, equity is pretty much the same value, so happy with taking out that hotspot. And then opponent needs an I for cigarettes, but doesn't have it. Goes with GAT. Now quartile and quantile, the two bingos, plus tequila and liquate, but quartile scored more. And Scruntier, that was fancy shooting through the UN. The other play was Critters, so just face value through the T. So he gets Scruntier down. There we go, there was a bingo. Arborally. Of or relating to trees, maybe. Adorably is one I shouldn't have missed. Adorably, yes. Bit tricky sometimes with the blank, because you're kind of trying to visualize it, and the effectiveness of the anagramming is, yeah, I think it's hampered a little bit by the blank, by not being able to see what the letter represents, because that's kind of what triggers a familiarity, if you want to call it that, when you see the 8 tiles in front of you. Now, The boiler came down, was the next best after a bingo. Eon for 17, and then no bingo here. So geek for 26 or car for 28. Very similar equities, so happy with that. And Delph for 23 was opponents. Now Beigist for 91 was best. And then nice rack for opponent, but no bingo. He gets probe down. Swoonia down for 76. That was handy that the R was played. There was Twoonies as well for 65 from the T of Nutty. Twoonies. Those are $2 coins in Canada. So Swoonia comes down, and then Eagle for 40. Nice parallel play. Aphids, wow, for 38 at N2. APHI. Oh, there. N2. Aphids getting the D tripled. That's really nice because it doesn't give anything back to opponent apart from a little bit of a parallel from the top right. So that was a bit of a miss. And then Avo for 35 was opponents. Jive for 28, and this is just end game stuff. A for 24 was best. And then Annie Dim Fur and Prober. Yeah, I could have put the R at the end of Probe for an extra 6 points. So that was that. A pretty good game. Adorably missed that one, but yeah, I thought it was a decent game. Hope you enjoyed watching that one, and I will see you next time.